All right, all right. So I want to go ahead and welcome Gary once again, coming to you live and direct from Centinela State Prison in the state of California. Hey, how are you doing today, Gary?
I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
Man, I can't complain. Let me see. Let me put myself up on the
Thank,
on the on the screen over
yeah.
here.
Thank you for having me again. Thank you. Excuse the crouching, but I'm on the lowest kiosk there is.
Hey, you gotta.
Hey,
Hey, I'm have to talk to Javi. I'm gonna tell him to get all the scrap metal and whatnot. Don't tell the
and
don't tell the
boxes.
don't tell the Hudas because it's a recipe for disaster.
You can see, this is crazy. Yeah. Hey, yeah, but man, thank you for having me, man. It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back. I'm glad to be here, man. Hey, but yeah, so like I was saying, man, I mean, I'm very excited and very happy for Joe to get out. It's a good thing, bro. After all these years for him to finally get out, I'm happy for him. You know, and I mean, and I'm sorry I couldn't be in the weekend, but I had a softball tournament to be at.
Oh yeah,
That's how I was out there.
it was kind
Hey,
of like last minute thing.
yeah,
I didn't even think you had anything going on. So that was my bad.
yeah,
I should have at least dropped you a message, to give you the heads up. But
yeah.
we got you here now, and
No,
that's
absolutely.
all that matters, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely, man. I mean, that's good. That's good. The brother got out, man, and God willing, we'll follow. You know what I mean? Ricky Black, me, Jesse, David, Silas. You know what I mean? We'll all follow in turn. You know what I mean? I mean, God willing, and we'll be out soon. And I know it's been a long time. A lot of us have been in prison a long time since we were kids, basically juveniles. And what I mean? Thank God that we're on the right path now. We're doing the good. We're doing good. I mean, not only for ourselves, but for the people around us. You know what I mean? And it's exciting. You know what I mean? I'm excited. Because a new chapter is still happening right now in my life in here. You know what I mean? So I mean, every day it's a new day, and every day it's a new day for growth and for learning, and and I just can't wait for you to feel me when I get out, wherever that might be. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. It's exciting.
Man, yeah, hey, me too. And you know what? I was talking to Silas last night, and I was like, man, you know what?
Yeah.
Eventually, hopefully, my vision is, like every time somebody comes out, like, whoever, that's come out before them, if we could all go down there, as a group,
Oh man, absolutely.
get a U-Haul or get a van, and man, we just all smash down there and just wait for the next person. No man left behind, right?
No, absolutely. Because it's like we call ourselves in here our support network. You know what I mean? So let's not lose that when we do get out. You know what I mean? We're still our support network. You know what I mean? You're supporting us, we're supporting you, and vice versa. All the guys were just like it's our support network, our community. You know what I mean? So let's not use that. Let's not lose that. You know what I mean? When we get out, let's stay supporting each other. Let's stay pushing each other. Helping each other, encouraging each other. You know what I mean? Because that's what we need, man. For, with us being away for so long, there's not a lot of people who can, truly understand. You know what I mean? I know they understand the fact that we've been gone, we've been away, but like, I've heard over the years that a lot of lifers find it difficult to open up and talk to somebody. You know what I mean? Unless it's not another lifer. Hello?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
you're still on there. Yep.
Okay, because it went blank over here on my side. I don't know why it went blank on my side. You know?
Yeah, it looks
Hello?
like it looks like it's a little bit delayed. So you know how you were standing like in a certain
Oh,
location, it still thinks
oh, okay.
the camera still thinks that you're standing right there. So like since you moved,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
we actually got a clear window to look into the prison right there. Somebody's walking by.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Hey, okay, I'm gonna call you back. It's gonna close in 1 minute. Can I call you back?
So
Yeah, what's up?
let's at least take advantage of this 1 minute, because every second
Yeah,
counts. And then as soon as this one ends, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, call me back, and and we'll keep on running it. Right now, I don't have any prior commitments, so we could do as many videos as you want, and
Yeah,
then
no problem.
if you want to transition over to the phone calls too, we could do that because I know you got. Do you have your tablet on you right now, or is it back in the room?
No, I got it right here. It's off to the side of me.
That's
It's
right.
off to the side.
That's right.
All right. So I'm gonna call you back on the video.
Yeah, yeah, no
Oh,
doubt. Yeah, yeah. Go
okay.
ahead and call us
Okay, I
back.
got you.
All right.
I got you.
All
All
right.
right.
Cool. Hey,
Cool.
thank you,
All
Gary.
right. Thank
All
you,
right.
Gary.
All right. And so for anybody that's joining right now, that was Gary right there. He's gonna be calling us back in the next few moments, and as soon as he calls back, we'll go ahead and reconnect, and we'll go ahead and keep it going. Hopefully his family tunes in. Marlene, Pomona Queen, and all his family. Um, we had I know Gary hasn't been on in like a few weeks, but we got him now. So let me see. Agree. Boom. And let's go. All right,
All
Gary,
right.
we're back.
All right. Back. Yeah, we're back. All right, man. You know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, I mean, I hope Joe just goes out there and just, just lights it up, man. Stays on fire, stays pushing. You know what I mean? I wish him all the best, man. I wish him nothing but success and happiness, and God willing, he'll succeed out there. Because that's our like our most important thing we want to do is we want to get out and we want to succeed. You know what I mean? If we want to succeed, and with the help with our support network, with people like you guys helping us out and encourage us, it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Like, I got my support network. My family, my friends who are in my corner. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. You know what I mean? And shout out to them. I love you guys. Thank you for everything. To all my family, to all my friends. You know what I mean? For supporting me through and through. I appreciate it tremendously. You know what I mean? Without you guys, it's like, honestly, I don't even know where where would I be at? You know what I mean? Without that support network, because we all need that. We all need that. That love in our corner, that encouragement. That appreciation, and I certainly do appreciate it, and it means a lot to me.
And yeah, and when on your corner, you do have a lot of family members on your corner. It's
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing, to say the least. The the,
yeah,
the, the the family support you got behind you. I'm surprised with all the support you
absolutely.
got going on. The Poro board hasn't handed you a key, to just let you out already, man. Is enough is
Yeah,
enough.
I know. I feel you, but hey, but I just got to keep on. You know what I mean? One foot, like I tell the guys, right? Just one foot in front of the other, bro. Keep pushing, one foot in front of the other, and eventually you do the work. It's gonna pay off. You know what I mean? All the hard work, all the striving, all the pushing. It's gonna pay off, man. It's gonna pay off.
Yep, and then we got a fish there, SoCal. He's tapping in while he's
Yeah,
driving. Keep your eyes on the road, and
absolutely. Keep your eyes on the road. That's for real. You know what I mean? Hands on the 10 to 2. Keep your eyes on the
10 ounces. That's right. And then we also
road.
got Pomona Queen in here. She put Gary, we got you.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the support my family always talking about, man. Much love. Thank you for everything. I really do. It really, what I mean, it's like sometimes words can't describe how much it means to me. You know what I mean? It really does. Because there's been times in my life where I've been in places, deep dark places where like, what I mean, like I didn't know who was in my corner. You know what I mean? Like okay, but what I mean, and a lot of times I got it wrong. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this person is gonna be here, but I got it wrong. What I mean? And I'm grateful that my family is still there for me. You know what I mean? They're still there for me. But see, and me too. I had to make some tough decisions in my life. You know what I mean? I had to see like who those family members are that really, really love me and that really, really want to support me the right way versus, what I mean, those other family members who are still caught up in that lifestyle, so to speak, that, I mean, which I thought it was support, I thought it was love, but in all due reality, it was hurting me as I went along, what I mean, my path, around my life. It was hurting me more than it was helping me, what I mean? But I'm glad that God allowed me to correct that. What I mean? He allowed me to he opened up my eyes, so to speak, in a real way. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I'm fortunate for it. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of guys probably will look at it as as anger, bitterness, resentment. Being resentful because what I mean, being found suitable, then getting it taken away, and this and that. But nah, man. What I mean? I look at it as a learning lesson. You know what I mean? As a open your eyes sort of moment, and you know what I mean? And I did. I saw what needed to be corrected. I corrected it, and hey, no regrets, man. You know what I mean? I love where I'm at now. You know what I mean? I'm better off today than I was 3 years ago, and I thank God for that. You know what I mean? I truly do. I thank God for giving me the willingness, still, and the drive to keep pushing, to keep striving. To be better, to do better. You know what I mean? And what more can I ask for? What more can I ask for, bro?
Yeah.
Hello.
And to ask
Yeah.
you a question, out
Yeah.
of your family, about like the percentage, how many of your family members supported your decision, and how many did it? Like, what do you think? Was it like 50-50?
Um, it was like, well, my brother didn't support it right off the bat. I had a lot of family members, a lot of cousins who were, didn't do it, but I had a lot of family members who did support me. You know what I mean? About my decision to come over. My brother it took him over a year and a half, 2 years to come through. You know what I mean? But it's like because it's crazy. At that time, I made like a pros and cons list, like who's gonna support it and who's not, and I was totally wrong in that aspect. You know what I mean? The people I thought who were gonna support me, a lot of them turned out to be turning against me, and vice versa. You know what I mean? I was totally wrong in that concept. So I remember at that time I had to tell them like, listen, prison is not gonna define me. It's don't matter where I'm at. It's not gonna define who I am. You know what I mean? Who I am. You know what I mean? I'm still Gary. I'm still your family member. I still love you. You know what I mean? We're still connected. But when unfortunately when you're caught up in that belief in that destructive lifestyle, people see differently. But I understand it though because I was there. I once had those beliefs. I was once living in that lifestyle, so I understand the place where they were coming from. So I didn't judge them. I didn't hold nothing against them. You know what I mean? I wasn't angry with them. I wasn't bitter. You know what I mean? I just understood and said, you know what? Okay, I mean, I'm gonna. It hurts me. It did. It hurted me. But I'm gonna continue to live my life, and I'm gonna do better because I did this because I want better. I want to become a better individual. I want to become a better person. So I'm gonna just do what I need to do, and then. You know what I mean? If we reconnect, if you feel differently, that's fine. I'm not gonna push you away or whatnot. You know what I mean? See, but now it's just like with my family, like I had to gain the awareness to understand, like, okay, for those who are still caught up in that lifestyle, like I love you, but I just don't want that to be a part of my life anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
judge you. I love you. You know what I mean? Your life is your life, but for me, I don't want that in my life anymore. So that's that. Those are the conclusions and the choices and decisions I had to make, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I did. You know what I mean? I'm grateful that I had a lot of people supporting me in that and be like, you know what? Yeah, you know what I mean? You're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Keep doing it. And hey, hello.
Yeah, yeah. I'm here, Gary. I'm here. I'm just listening, Gary.
Yeah.
I'm not
So
trying to interrupt you.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on. I think they're closing down the day room. Why? I don't know. Oh man, but it's like I guess it's prison. I
Hey,
guess it's
if they
yeah,
close it, don't disconnect the call,
yeah,
because the kiosk will keep on running. And if
yeah.
I wanna see what's going on. If the gooners are passing by or something, I wanna be able to see that.
No, they're everybody's just sitting down on their butts right now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know what's going on.
Hey, don't make any sudden
Hey,
movements, Gary.
they're gonna come and arrest me. No, I think we should be good. I think yeah, but this is probably gonna be the last video call. I have to pick it up from the phone or something when I get back in the cell.
Okay,
Uh,
okay, okay. Yeah,
yeah. But other
man.
than that, man, what's up?
I'm glad you were able to tap in, cause
Absolutely.
I know a few weeks ago, we it was all bad. The service was just,
Yeah, it was terrible.
it was out the chain, to say the
Yeah.
least. But now it looks like everything's hopefully starting to pick up. What's up? What's the situation with the calls right now? Are there still?
Yeah, you still sound like Zapper Roger on the other end. Hey, but I mean, what can you do? It's like you get what you paid for, and unfortunately, I think they paid for the cheapest service. So it's
Hey,
just
you know what, Gary?
like,
You're probably right, man. They probably have it like
hey,
like on T-Mobile, they offer that unlimited plan, but after like
yeah,
if you use more than 50 gigs, then they start throttling your service. That's probably what
hey,
that's
hey,
probably,
yeah, hey,
yeah.
hey, yeah. They're gonna cut the phone off right now. They're gonna cut it off right now.
They are.
Yeah, they just gave me the whole fucking slash the throat signal right now.
You should have looked over there. You see that? You should have avoided all contact at all costs,
Yeah,
Gary.
he called my name right now. Hey, but let me get back to the cell, and I'll call you up right now.
All right, cool. I'm gonna keep it
All right,
running. All
I'll
right,
call you
I'm
up.
gonna keep it running,
All right.
and then
Uh,
we'll continue via the tablet.
no, I think if I leave it on, I won't be able to log out, and I won't be able to log back in when I get it back to my tablet. I don't think it's
Oh.
gonna let me do that because I'm gonna be stay logged in.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'll call
Cool.
you in a minute.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Thanks, Gary. All right. So there we have it. There, Gary. He had to get off the kiosk, and he's gonna go ahead and get back to us right now. Once he gets into his room, he's gonna call us from the tablet, and we'll just go ahead and continue like that. And let me just make some arrangements right here and adjust the screen. I got so many things right here on the screen that I don't even know where it's at. So there it is. All right. So and then I'm gonna turn. Oh no, not that. All right. Cool. So the audio should be the thing with these calls right here. The audio is not the greatest, but it does its job. I'm not sure what caused it. I know when I play it back, you get a bit of bit of static in the background, and I'm not sure like if it's because I don't have any of this stuff plugged in. Oh no, you know what I do? I have my computer, so I might be getting some static from the wall outlet. Maybe if I run it off battery power, it'll fix it, but I don't think it's too bad. Anyhow, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I dropped a video today of a little tour around formerly known as Camp Gonzales. It was one of the camps in one of the many camps in the Los Angeles County probation department system. Now it's decommissioned and they converted it over to a training some type of training center. I think where they're teaching I think gentlemen between the ages of 18 through 27, I want to say, how to become firefighters or combat fires, because there is a need for for those type of for people to have those skills. Um, and I know it's big within like the you know what would I say? I don't even know what the word I'm trying to look for here, but a lot of people that have been formerly incarcerated, are jumping into these positions because they'll hire them, and it gives them some good working skills, if you will. So we did a little tour, and that was back in February 22nd. I've been dragging my feet, and I finally got around to editing the video last night, which didn't even really need that much editing, to be quite honest with you. Oh, here we go. Gary is calling. Let's see. Here we go. Oh
This
no,
call is now being recorded.
Global Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Gary.
Oh snap!
un
The other
individuo
line is
encarcelado en
even on
de la
mute.
prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de
Call
teléfono
recording
será
ended.
controlada y grabada.
This
Para
call is now
registrarla,
being
por
recorded.
favor cuelgue ahora o espere en la línea para opción. Gracias por utilizar Global Link.
Hello, Gary.
Hello?
Yeah.
What's going on?
All right. Cool. Hey, we're still live.
Okay, yeah. They locked down day room. I guess they had maintenance coming through right now. What are they doing? I don't know.
Oh, okay. It was nothing
Yeah,
major.
I don't know. Oh, it's for the they're fixing the fucking cameras. They're doing something with the cameras.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess they're supposed to come on live next Monday on April 8th. So I think that's what they're doing.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, Gary, did you
Okay.
did you
What's
ever
up?
did you ever go through the camp
Yeah.
system, through the LA probation camp system?
Never. This is my first go around with everything.
Oh,
At
damn.
17, I went to LP Los Padrimos. Then I
Yeah.
went to Central Juvenile Hall. And then from Central, I went to the juvenile module in the county. I was in the juvenile module in the county for about like 4 months, and then exactly on my 18th birthday, April 9th, that morning, they sent me to the murder module, which is where all the adults were. They
Yeah.
sent me to the murder module. That was my happy birthday, and then from there, I went to Wayside for a couple months, back to the county, going back and forth to the court, and then up to prison.
Okay, man. Man,
Yeah,
they really got you, Gary. They really stuck it to you.
they did. They did. Well, hey, the '90s were a rough time for man. The '90s were rough, man. All that tough on crime, with the court systems, the judges handing down heavy sentences, the DA, going for the juggler,
Yeah.
like let's get this guy, that's just, that's the
Well,
way it was back then, bro.
at least they didn't. At
Esta
least
llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
they didn't send you up to YA
But I,
to get a M number and then go to prison. At least they just shot you up to prison. You don't have to go through YA
yeah,
for a few years. Cause man, YA, all those stories that I be hearing, it's
no,
man,
absolutely.
it was a madhouse over there.
Man, I, I've ran into people that've been in YA over the years, and you can just tell, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something that's just, it's different with them. You know what I mean? Their mindset. You know what I mean? It's just different. Everything they had to endure in there, man. You know what I mean? They had to endure a lot in there. And I'm grateful in a way too that I didn't get sent there. You know, because
Hey,
who knows how I would have turned out.
hey, Gary, man, hey,
Yeah.
hey, Marlene, she put you on
What's up?
Front Street last night.
What you say?
Uh,
What
she
you say?
she said your birthday's coming up soon, and we had a ICEMAN tapping in right now. He reminded me. He said tapping in from Costco's break room. Happy birthday,
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It's next Tuesday. Next Tuesday on the 9th, man. I'm gonna be 44.
Shh, there it is. And
Yeah.
hey, ICEMAN says I'm an Aries as well.
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Mike, man? What's up, man? Uh, yeah, my birthday's coming up, man. I mean, God willing, my sister's talking about coming up seeing me this weekend, so hopefully everything goes well and she is able to make it up. She said if not this weekend, the following weekend, and I was like, man,
Hey, Gary,
God willing, that it works out.
that
Yeah,
drive up there, man, I think is something ugly. My hat, I tell my hat, to all these women that that make that
yeah,
commute up there, cause it's something ugly, especially when it's windy. I've only been up there once,
yeah.
which is last week, last Wednesday. Other than that, part of that, I had never been to that part of
Oh,
California before. But there's nothing out there.
yeah.
The only thing you're gonna find out there is probably gonna be the Siwanava or La Llorona. Other than that, you got nothing. If your cars break down there, you got nothing nice coming your way.
Make sure you pack. Hey, yeah, make sure you pack some fucking water jugs in your car to drive up here.
And some holy water.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, we weren't across, man. Something. Yeah, there's nothing out here. I mean, there is nothing out here. Like we're right next to Mexico. We're in a desert. And there ain't nothing out here, bro.
And those back roads they got back there, man, like I felt like one of the tires was gonna
Yeah.
come off of the Renault because it shakes so much. I don't know, like if I'm driving on gravel,
Yeah.
but these roads they're not fully paved, or maybe they're pretty
Nah, they're not.
they're paved like in the 50s or something. The car
A
is just
long time ago. Yeah, a long time ago. Hey,
yep.
so, hey, that's why, man, come June, I'm gonna try to get down closer to home, or maybe to a better prison like Donovan's in San Diego, maybe Chino right there. It's probably like
Oh
10 minutes from the house. You know what I mean?
yeah,
From
Chino.
family, that'll be even better. You know?
Yeah, that would be up the street. Yeah, that would. I think. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to prison, but from what I hear, I've never heard
Yeah,
anything bad about Chino like Donovan. All I hear is I hear
yeah,
some horror stories out there. In Donovan. With the
yeah,
with the J Cat and the triple CMS and all of
yeah,
that. So. Man, yeah. Hopefully,
yeah.
you are able to get because originally you told me you were gonna go where
Well,
was it Mule Creek or where were you?
Jamestown,
Oh, Jamestown. Okay, okay.
Jamestown.
And where's that
I
located
was
at?
thinking about it, but man, up north, like far up north,
Yeah.
you know, exactly where I don't know. See, but I was talking to Jesse Novel, right, and he made a good point. He was like why go way up there? Like everything you built throughout your years, your connections you build, your support network is like everything's like down this general area.
Yeah.
So why don't you stay below the grapevine if you can, and just stay below the grapevine in this general area? And I was like, you know what, Jesse? Yeah, you make a valid point. You make a valid point. Like why go all the way up there? He goes, and like everybody, like when you were in Calipat, you were right here for a couple years. Like all the guys are either going to Donovan, Ironwood, Chino. So it's like people there. Versus if you go all the way to Jamestown, it's like you're starting all over again. You're starting from scratch all over again. You know what I mean? But if you stay in this general area, I'm pretty sure wherever you go, you're gonna know somebody who's on the same path as you, and you could just jump right into it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Yeah, Jesse, you made a valid point. You know what I mean? Because I do know people in Ironwood. I do know people in Chino and in Donovan. A lot of guys who went there. You know what I mean? That on the same path that I've been doing time with, and they're all went to level 2s, lower levels, and they're all in these prisons. So I was just like, yeah, like you make a valid point, bro. Like you really do make a valid point.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'm definitely with him on that. I would, yeah, if I
Yeah,
was you, I'll definitely, reconsider that, and I'll be trying to, stay closer to my people down south. And I'm not trying to be out
absolutely.
in places I would never normally be at. So, plus,
Yeah,
once you
no,
parole,
absolutely.
man, you're just right there. Your people don't have to drive 5, 6, 7, 8 hours away. You're just down the street, and worst case to
Right
worst,
there.
you could always walk home. Nobody wants to come pick you up, or shit.
Exactly.
I'll pick you up. I'll be there with
Hey,
with the camera. The one
hey,
I'll be there with the 1-man camera crew.
that's what I'm talking about. You need to get an assistant. You need an assistant. You need a mic. You need a mic man. You need to get yourself a mic man or something.
Man, you know what, Gary?
Hey, yeah,
To be honest with you,
yeah,
man, normally I would be the camera guy and the mic man, and I would have somebody else, with a
yeah,
with a better way of speaking, conducting these interviews. But I don't know
yeah,
anybody that is as reliable as I am. So I gotta wear many
yeah.
hats. I gotta be out here and I
Absolutely.
gotta do it all. And the cool thing about this is that if something goes wrong, I know how to fix it. I don't gotta rely on somebody else. I don't gotta call somebody, to figure out why my microphone's not working, why my camera's not
Exactly.
working, and things of that nature. I got all that right here up on the dome,
Exactly.
and I could take care of it myself.
On the fly.
Yup.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And
So,
well,
what do you
okay.
what do you
What's
have
up?
what do you have in store for today?
Today, I mean, after this program shut down, that's it. You know what I mean? What do we got? Got night yard. Oh, I got group tonight. I got to go to NA tonight. As a matter of fact, I got to go to my meeting tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, from 6 o'clock. Well, actually, it's from like 5:30 to 7:15. Yeah, so that's what I have going tonight. I'm right now. Since I graduated all my other groups, you know what I mean. I already submitted a request to get put into a few more groups, but I'm just waiting. You know what I mean? I'm just waiting. See what happens.
And then
You know?
for
Yeah.
your move, when would you find out
Yeah.
exactly when you're gonna be heading
Oh,
out?
June.
June.
June 16th. June 16th. Around there, give or take a week before or a week after. So that's when I'll find out for sure.
So that's right around the corner. By the time we're in April already.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah, that's just what 2 months away.
man, you'll be
You
you'll
know?
you'll be
Yeah.
sunbathing in Chino in no time.
Yeah, good night. Like I've never been to a level 2, so I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? Like one side of me is like try to stay here, right? But that's just that old side of me that that's me scared to venture out and to let go of certain things and try new things out. But the other side of me is like, dude, you need to go. You need to go. You never been. Go check it out. This is an accomplishment. Be proud of yourself. Go. You know? So yeah, I gotta go, bro. Like a level 2, I never really thought that was possible after all these years in prison. Like I spent all my time on a level 4 yard, 180s and 270s. This is my first level 3, and I only been here for 2 years. Well, going on 2 years, and it's just like, man, a level 2 already? Cool. That
Hey
says a
Gary,
lot.
Are you a righteous? Are you a righteous level 3 or are you an override?
No, I was a righteous level 3. I dropped to level 3 points, and I'm a righteous level 2. Yeah, I just been dropping points, bro.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? And I got I got two comments on here for you. I got one from Pomona Queen, and she
Yeah,
writes, "Damn, Gary, 44, you're catching up to us."
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm bringing it up, bro, slowly right behind you. Bring it up the rear.
And then we got another message from Melissa, and she puts, "Hi cousin, sending you much love.
Oh yeah,
Love listening
yeah.
from
That's my
work for a
famous.
bit. That's right. Ain't nothing like slacking at work and getting it in. Stick it to them."
Yeah. Don't slack off too much, though. You want to get fired. You want to get fired. Uh,
Yeah, Gary.
uh,
Hey, so let me ask you
yeah,
something. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
when you were from you came from level 4, were you on a 180 or 270?
yeah. Well, I was on a 270 when I came here.
Okay.
I went from a 180 to a 270, and then from a 270 to here. Yeah,
Okay. So let me ask you,
yeah.
do you still wear your shoes? Are you always suited and booted with your shoes?
No.
Do you roll up your mattress when you wake up in the morning?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay. Okay.
That's a plus. That's because I use it. I got a roller to use it as my lazy boy, so like my chair, so I can sit down comfortably in it. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't sit on the hard ass metal. No, but like all.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
No, I've been slowly over the years trying to break those little habits. You know what I mean? I get clowned. The guys clown me like, hey, what are you doing in the day room with your chanclas? And you know, you know, and my mindset is it's like I have no enemies. I have no ill will towards nobody. I don't believe anybody has any ill will towards me. Like I treat everybody respectfully. I treat them fair. So it's just like I feel safe. I feel comfortable. I can walk around in the day room or on the chair with my chanclas. A lot of guys will be like, hey. A lot of guys are like,
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
a lot of guys are like, you never know, anything can happen. I was like, yeah, but of course, but I'm not gonna live my life like that. I'm not gonna live my life, like that. I mean, why would you live your life like that? How is that life if you're just fucking always cautious and worried about what might happen? You know what I mean? That's not living. So hey, if it happens, it happens.
Hey,
If
Gary.
it happens, it happens.
Hey,
Uh,
the four
but
building four building might get loose, and they might rush over to they're gonna rush over to your building.
Man, good luck. Hey, that's the only thing that's happening on this yard is this 4 blocks of level 1s acting up every day. That's it.
Hey, call back. Hey, call back. Gary's about to cut off. So you know what? Was it last week or the week before that? I didn't even know. I wasn't I've been talking to these guys for a few months, and nobody. Hey, what's up, Righteous Monkey? How's it going? Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Um, I had no idea because right there where he's at, it's a level 3. It's a level 3 yard, but there's 5 buildings in that level 3. So one, two, and 3 are level 3s, and then I think 5 building is a level 3, but for whatever reason they got level 1s on 4 building, and their GP, their general population. So I was kind of scratching my head. I've been asking these guys to kind of see, picking their brain to check, what the theories on why would they be housing level 1 inmates on a level 3 facility. It makes no sense.
This call is now
Esta
being
es
recorded.
Global Telling. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Gary.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5. Gracias por utilizar Global Tel Link.
Hello, Gary.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, all right, we're back.
So right now I was mentioning to the audience while we're waiting for you to reconnect how I recently found out like maybe a week or two ago I was talking to Joe and I don't know how the conversation came up but he had mentioned to me about building 4 and then he was like they got level 1s right here GP on in building 4 which is a level 3 facility and I was like how does that make any sense like what's going on why would they have them right there like that absolutely makes no sense because um because if they end up in that yard I mean it's all bad for them because they could only be there unless things change I know you can't they gotta do something and then I was like man that sucks for them because
they got a time limit.
Yeah, they got them on that what is it the Folsom setup, they okey doke them, and so right now that's what I was saying. I was making a joke about them the level 1s getting loose and rushing over to to your building,
Yeah, hey, they've been here ever since that I got here because when I first got here I used to live in 4 block. I used to live in 4 block. With half the side will be level 3s, and then the other half will be level 1s. I was living there for about I don't know maybe 4 or 5 months until they moved us all out. But they're there fighting all the time.
So
they're fighting.
So what was it? Was it like lower tier, like one, like the level 1s, and then the upper tier was level 3s, or was it just like based like by room, or how did they separate it, and how are they able to keep track of who's who?
Oh, okay. Well, it would be like from 101 to like 125, and 201 to 225. That'll be level 3s, and then like from 226 to 250, and so on. That'll be level 1s. They would put a level 1, a piece of paper that said 1 on it, that just said 1, the number 1. So that's how they distinguish between level 1s and level 3s.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a recipe for disaster for me.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I was there. As a matter of fact, I met one of my cousins there, who drove up. It was a level 1 and an active level 1. And I've been in prison since he was born, but I know his dad. His dad's my cousin, first cousin. His grandfather's my uncle. And I met him there for the first time. The cops called me over, and he was just like, "Hey, do you have any kids?" And I was like, "Do I have any kids?" And I was like, "No, I don't have no kids." Why? He goes, "There's somebody right here, with your last name, and he could be your kid." It's like, he has your same middle name, he has your same last name, and it just the first name's different. And I was like, "Where is he at?" And the cop allowed me to go to the door and talk to him, and I went to the door, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like he looked like his dad, my primo, and I was like, what the fuck? I remember hearing about him being born years ago. You know what I mean? I've been in prison 26 years. I believe he was, he was like maybe 21 at the time, 19, 20. He was just a kid, his first time in prison, and we were talking, and he was, still active, still with it, and I was just like, man, I did my best to give him the best advice that I could, and talk to him and take care of him, shoot him when I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he ended up fighting. He ended up leaving too. He ended up fighting and leaving. I heard he got out though, so I was like, that's good for him. I heard he got out, and I was like, well, that's good for you. Don't come back to prison.
Oh yeah.
Don't come back to prison.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of whatever people hear out there, I mean, after a while it starts getting old. After how many years did the prison start getting old for you? Where you're like, man, like I'm ready to get out of this place already.
I say maybe the 17th year. Yeah, like the 16th, 17th year. No, I was just like it just became. I just got tired of it, To be honest, my heart just wasn't in it no more. I was just like, yeah, like there has to be there has to be more to life than this. Like, fuck, is this it? Like, is this all? Like, nah, man, there has to be more than this shit. you know,
Yeah. And how long have you been
you
down
know.
already, Gary?
I I'm 26 years right now. I start my 27th year on September 26th. September 26th, I'll start my 27th year. So I'm on my 26th year right now.
Man, it's been what
Yeah, so
98, right? Was it
thank
98
you.
that you went in 98?
97.
Oh, 97.
97.
So are you a P number
97.
too?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
am.
yeah,
I'm a P number.
yeah, just like Joe. Yeah,
One of the yeah, one of the first 900s. Yeah. One of
man.
the first 900. Yeah. It would have been sooner, but I fell asleep in the tank, man. By the time I woke up, the tank was empty, and the cop was like, "What are you doing? Wake your fucking ass up!" I fell asleep. The tank was full. I woke up. It was empty. I was like, "What the hell?"
Man, you could have had the series before, Gary.
Yeah, I know. I could have been first draw instead of third draw. Yeah.
You could have been. You could have
Oh
been like.
man.
You could have
Hey.
been P0007. You could have been. They could have been.
Yeah.
Everybody been calling you 007.
Double O, you ain't right. Yeah, you right. uh, uh, that'd have been a trip right there.
You're right.
Hey, hey, James.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Hey, can I? My family and my friends went ahead and they all pitched in to get me a package. Is it okay if I thank them?
Absolutely, Gary.
For doing that for me?
Hey, when we're on
Oh
these
man,
calls,
okay.
Gary,
Hey,
you
yeah,
could talk
hey,
about whatever you want, shout outs to whatever you want. There's no restrictions here, because I mean, shit, without
yeah,
them, you wouldn't be, in the great state of mind that you got. So you got to reciprocate,
yeah.
that thankfulness.
No, absolutely. Just like Pomona Queen, Marlene, Gabriel, Erica, my cousin Melissa, and Johnny out there. Thank you so very much. You know what I mean? My sister, man, I know my mom. Even my mom pitched in. My mom bought me my coffee, and I just, my Nina Christie. I just want to thank everybody who helped out. If I'm forgetting somebody, if I'm missing somebody, I'm sorry. I love you guys. Thank you so very much. I mean, the package is ordered. It's on the way. Hopefully, it gets here today, tomorrow, and I'll be rocking in my jeans. I haven't got jeans. I think I haven't wore a pair of jeans in over 20 years. So I'll be rocking out with my jeans and everything. Got a new pair of kicks. And just thank you, everybody, for helping out. I really do appreciate it. You know what I mean? I feel the love. I see it, and I thank you guys so very much for helping me out with that, for all pitching in and for getting me a package for my birthday. Thank you so very much.
Hey Gary, so let me ask you, what kind of jeans did you go for? Which model of the 501s did you get? Did you get the gangster ones,
Not,
the hard ones, the black
no,
ones,
not the cholos.
the white
Not the
ones?
cholos. Not the cholo ones. I got the stonewash. I
Oh,
got
the
the
stomach.
stonewash ones.
Okay,
Not the
okay.
cholo pat. Not the cholo ones. Not the cholo pat. I'm cool with the cholo pat.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Hello.
Yeah,
Uh,
Melissa wrote.
yeah.
She put, of course, Gary, we love you. We got you always.
Thank you. So see that right there, man. I mean, that really touches. It hits home, and thank you. I love you guys, man. I love you guys.
Hey,
Yeah, but other than that, what's up?
did you get any? What I want to know is, did you get any chili lime sopas?
I did not. I did not. I didn't get no chili lime sopas. I did not. Not this package. I didn't get no chili lime sopas.
Oh, come on, Gary. That's a
I
hot
did.
commodity right now. They're hard to get. There's a shortage, Gary. You could have doubled or tripled
I,
up.
I, I got everything from my taxi business, so that's how I make taxi. Yeah, I
Nah,
think I
nah.
make one of the best taxis in the whole yard.
What? Hey,
Yeah.
Javi's been saying
So,
that he makes the best taffy in the county.
tell Harvey, cut it out. I'm about to take. I'm about to talk to him about this. Cut it out, fucking Harvey. Hey, hey, Harvey's a guy who can fix almost about anything. That's Harvey. He's a guy who can fix almost about anything.
Man, yeah. He's always talking about he's even making the best taffy and this, that, and the other. And man, now we got Gary saying that he has the best taffy in
Hey,
Centinela.
he better not be plagiarizing that. Better not be taking credit for my dancing. Yeah,
I'm gonna get Javi on the line right now.
yeah. Get him on a hot seat. Phone a friend right now. I'm tripping right now. Oh
Man, that's funny,
that
man.
that's all. I got the basics, the essentials. You know what I mean? My cosmetics, my clothes, my shoes, my taffy material. Oh, my sister went ahead. And threw some happy birthday cupcakes in there too. I was like, oh, that's nice of me. Some happy
Man,
birthday cupcakes.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah, I was like, that's
Regina,
cool, man. Yeah,
Regina's your sister. Yeah,
yeah,
she's always
yep,
man. She's always
yep,
supporting. Yeah, so
yeah, yeah, yep. That's my sister right there, man. Yeah, everything's good though, bro. Just you know, everything's good, man. The year has started, man. The year is flying by fast, bro. We're already in April. You know what I mean? It's just like I feels like it was just like yesterday that I went to board. You know what I mean? I went to board in October, bro. You know what I mean? We're already in April. You know what I mean? God willing, like I'm really praying on it. I'm really doing everything necessary. I hope I go back to board in like November, December, bro, or even January, way before the 18-month mark. You know, so they can just be like, you know what, and just finally release me. You know,
yeah.
finally release me, bro. I'm really looking forward to that. You know,
Man, you know what? I just realized
really
right
looking
now,
forward to that.
my daughter is my
Yeah.
daughter's birthday today, man. She just turned 27. She was born April 2nd of
Today?
97. Yup.
Well, happy birthday.
Right?
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, man.
Yeah.
You just remembered?
Nah.
Oh, man, you just remembered?
Nah.
I'm
I hit
about to
her up.
start to
I hit her
strike
up.
already.
As a matter of fact, you know what? She
Okay,
lives out
all
there
right.
she lives in Pomona.
Oh, for real?
Yup.
Wow. Uh,
Like I think like
Tyler, the first chance. Hey,
yeah.
Tyler, the first chance she gets to move out. To move out.
No, well, you know what? She's between there. She's between Pomona
Uh,
and El Paso, Texas. She lives in she lives
okay,
part time with her
okay.
mom.
Uh,
But she has a crib
yeah.
out in El Paso. She was actually in the army. She did a few years. She discharged
All
last
right.
year, and
Yeah.
it's just her. So she'll move between here and there, because she's going to school in Pomona, but she lives she has her crib out there in El Paso. So she's always jumping in between here
That's
and
right,
there.
man.
Yeah,
Man, thank you for your service. I mean, I really do. You know what I mean? Thank you. Really do appreciate that, man. You know?
yeah.
And,
I'll let her know, Gary. Thank you.
you, you know, yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Thank you for your service, man. It's people like that is who keep us safe at night, man. You know what I mean? The
Yeah,
watchers on the wall, man. You know, with this crazy world, everything is, man, because, I had a few family members who served too, and I'm grateful, man. Thank you to every veteran out there for your service. Really do appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? Really do, man. You know?
yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
Hey,
Absolutely.
I haven't talked to Javi. I haven't talked to
What's up?
Javi in the last I think maybe like in 2 days
Le
now.
queda un restante de 60 segundos.
Have you seen it? Have you seen him come out of the room?
Yeah. Yeah, I was with him on the yard yesterday. We're working out, running laps together, everything.
Oh, okay,
Shooting
okay.
shit. You know? Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's doing good, man. I was gonna go to his door right now, but they shut the program down and they sent us all home. So, I'll probably see him again tomorrow morning.
Hey, why don't you shoot a wheel out down there? What is it? What do you call it? When you
I don't,
throw
I don't,
fish. Why don't you go?
a fishing line?
Yeah, shoot
Hey,
a fish.
I retired my I retired my fishing line years ago. I don't even own a line. I haven't owned a fishing line in like, I don't know, 7 years. I think it's been like 7 years. I haven't owned a fishing line. Yeah. I don't even think I know how to do that anymore.
Gary, man. Man.
Eh,
All right, so right now our call just came to an end. Gary should be calling us back shortly, and we'll go ahead and continue. A little while ago, I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I was getting a call in, and I'm not sure who was calling, because normally I have like prearranged times for everybody to call me, call me. Um, but they haven't called back, so I guess maybe I'll find out a little bit later who was calling. Um, so yesterday, I put up a clip of Joe's video on TikTok, and I think on before that I only had maybe like 4 or 5 videos on there. I haven't been really active on TikTok because I really don't understand it. I'm not sure how it works or whatever. Um, so yesterday I ended up trimming his video down because you could only put 10-minute clips.
Esta
This
es
call is now being
Global Talent.
recorded.
Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Gary.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5.
5.
Gracias por utilizar Global Talent.
Hello.
Hello, Gary.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. We're back. All right. Hey, James, I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
You haven't got any female guests on who are doing time? Have they come on your show?
Nah. So you know what? Earlier on, when I originally started the channel, I
Yeah.
actually was talking to somebody. I got somebody on my
Yeah.
contacts, and
Yeah.
I reached out to them. We shot out a few texts back and forth, and it just didn't end up going anywhere. They told me that that they were interested and they wanted to do it, but they never got back at me. So I just kind of just left it. I didn't want to continue. Like I don't like if somebody doesn't want to be part of it. I just don't. Want to make them feel like they're obligated to jump on.
No, absolutely.
If
Absolutely.
I want it to be natural and natural and organic. If that makes any sense. But yeah,
Yeah.
so they never. But yeah, no, that was, as a matter of fact, my original plan with that was I had talked to my wife and I was like, hey, I think you should talk to the
Yeah.
women because they might feel more comfortable speaking to a woman. And then my wife, she was
Yeah.
all for it. She was like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, I'm down. And then I was like, all
Yeah.
right then. So then, so by the time I figured out that they weren't interested after that. My wife just ended up telling me, you know what, like just forget about it. If they ever get back to you, you could go ahead and handle it. She was like, I don't understand all this street stuff, and that might be talking about something, and I might not understand it. So, and I know you understand more of this, lingo and things they might be going through. And then, I thought it was a good idea, but it just didn't work out. But yeah, if you know anybody, that's on a
Man.
positive.
I mean, yeah.
That's doing
right now at this point, I
Yeah.
don't I don't know any. I can't think of anybody at the top of my head that are friends or family who are because because the woman in California to me it's like they're the forgotten prisoner. You know what I mean? It's like people don't talk about women's prisons or women in prison as much as they do men. You know what I mean? And it's just like to me, they seem like the forgotten prisoner in California. I read an article that, as a matter of fact, I read an article about a week back, and they were talking about that they're sending males who are transitioning, and they're sending them to female prisons. And I'm just like I think that's an invasion upon a woman's privacy. It doesn't matter if they're transitioning to a woman or they're becoming transgender or binary or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all for that. Like, I have no, you know what I mean? I'm all for that. Like, you're going to be what you're going to be. That's great. But I just feel like they're impeding upon a woman's, her right to privacy, her doing her time peacefully and in a safe environment. And I don't think that's cool. I think if you're a man, if you're born a boy, then you should be in a man's prison, regardless whether you had the transition or not. You know what I mean? Because I just read an article and my heart went out to these women. Like man, like I can only imagine what they're going through. You know what I mean? What they're feeling. You know what I mean? And it's just like what the hell? Like what are we doing to protect them in a sense? Like what are we doing to stop that? Like, you know what I mean? Allow these women to do their time in peace amongst other women, you know what I mean, and not have to worry about these men, because that's what they are, right? These are men going to a woman's prison. I read an article and it really resonated with me a lot,
You know what, Gary, and
I believe. Yes.
that was one of the main reasons that I did want to speak out to him, because I wanted to shed some light on that.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
that, that's happening. Because like just like you,
Yeah.
I had watched some videos and I read some articles where they were stating that
Yeah.
these women, some of these women were getting impregnated. So
Oh, absolutely.
I wanted to see like what the deal was like. Because for me, like if they're gonna do something like that, I mean it's all bad. That's a recipe for a disaster.
No,
But if they are,
absolutely.
if it's coming from up top that they are going to be doing that, they should have like a special wing.
Yeah.
What they got, like if you're like that and that's your get down, then okay, cool. But you're gonna be over here on this side, and you're not gonna be celled up, and you're not gonna be in the same room as a woman a biological woman that was born a woman.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. There should be some type of special building, yard, dorm, prison where, okay, we're going to house you guys here. This is a safe environment. You know what I mean? We understand that you don't want to be amongst the men population due
Yeah.
to being preyed upon.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Whereas, but we're not going to put you in this women's prison, but there's a possibility they could be preyed upon and become victims. So
Yeah.
we're going to create this special yard, this special prison where it's a safe environment where you guys can go and do your time peacefully until your release. Like I agree with that 100%.
And just just to throw this out here, like I don't have like any
Yeah.
reservations or any biases against whatever anybody chooses to do, as far as like sexual orientation, what they like, what they don't like, and things of that
No.
nature. So
Yes.
I'm looking at this from an outsider, looking in, because obviously I'm not in prison, and I'm not a woman, but
Yes.
but
No. Absolutely.
you did mention about possibly being preyed upon, and yeah, that's absolutely
Exactly.
something that could happen if you have your Johnson. If you still got the family jewels, then
Yeah.
like now if you're fully transitioning, you don't have those family jewels on you anymore. Then you can't be causing no assault with no deadly vessels. So by all means, go
No.
right
No.
ahead and integrate.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
till then,
Yeah. No.
there should be
Absolutely.
like a transition, like a transitioning home. From once you're done,
No.
and
Absolutely.
you got your bits, trimmed, and all set,
Yeah.
then and you can
No.
reproduce, then go right ahead.
No. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. You know what I mean? And like, it's just like, I mean, I support wherever you're gonna be, wherever you identify with. That's great. You know what I mean? But I believe at certain my beliefs, my personal beliefs, there has to be a cutoff point somewhere. You know what I mean? There has to be a cutoff point somewhere. I no, that's it. I just wanted to bring that up. You know what I mean? I was just curious about that. Maybe we can in the future we can get a couple of females on here, maybe to give their perspective and their insight into what I mean, how they live in there, what they're doing, what they're going, just to shed some light to it. Because there's a lot of positive females doing the good thing. Striving, to get out, doing the right thing, and just to hear them on board, give them a platform to share their story too. I think it'd be great. I just think it'd be outstanding.
Yeah, you know what? Right now that you brought it up, I'm gonna reach out to my contact and see if they could make it happen, or maybe they have somebody else lined up that they could refer me to, and
Yeah,
we could go ahead and do it like that. And man, and maybe we could even do some co-ed calls. You for you from where you're at, and then they're from Chowchilla or whatever prison they got them at, and we'll be having a
yeah,
co-ed some
yeah,
co-ed phone calls.
yeah. I'm pretty sure they got the same type of financial programming that we have in here. You know what I mean? And the classes and the groups, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women out there who were once in our shoes, living that lifestyle, and then who are now fucking making a change. And I mean, with their faith and their recovery and all that. Just to get their perspective on how they did it, hear their story. I just think it'll be an awesome thing.
Yup,
Because
yup.
I mean, let's be real. It's not talked about, but there is a lot of females out there in that lifestyle too. You know what I mean? Running the streets, doing the thing. Getting their hands dirty, so to speak, and all that. Maybe they need somebody to look up to. Maybe they need somebody to help. You know what I mean? And lead them on the right path, so to speak. I think it'd be
I'm
great.
pretty sure there's some women out there that are probably harder than some of the dudes there.
Maybe. you know, it's a possibility. You know what I mean? I don't count nothing out.
you,
It's a
you
possibility, man.
can't be discriminating. You know what I'm
Everything's
saying?
possible, man. No, you can't. I do my very best not to do that.
Yeah,
Not to
yeah.
discriminate. But, I just think, I believe everybody should have a voice. You know what I mean? Everybody should have a voice. You know what I mean? I don't believe that you should force something down somebody's throat. You know what I mean? You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't force your beliefs, your opinions down upon somebody's throat. You know what I mean? That's the greatness about this country, bro. You know what I mean? You can believe what you want to believe in. You can say what you want to say. You know what I mean? Obviously, you can't do what you want to do because there has to be rules and laws to this stuff. But it's just like I just think that's the beauty of this country, man. I think that's why everybody wants to come to this great country of ours. Especially California, man. Everybody loves California, but I'm not gonna lie, California has become a fucking expensive state to live in, man. You got to be rich to live in California now, shit.
Hey, you know what, Gary? Right now that you say that,
What's up?
and we think
Yeah,
that people want to come here to the U.S. or they want to come to California. But you know what?
yeah,
I've been to other countries,
what's up?
Gary, and I've had
Yeah,
conversations with people, from wherever I'm at, and they're like, hell no, I don't want to come. I don't want to go to the
yeah,
United States. It's crazy out there, Like I'm cool where I'm at right here. So I mean, like we
uh,
think that everybody wants to come here, but
uh, yeah.
I'm sure
No,
I'm sure a lot of people do want to come, but
yeah,
not everybody. Everybody, because there's other people in other countries that are doing pretty good for themselves, and they wouldn't want to come here
yeah,
start all over from square one. And that's what happens. There's people that got degrees in other countries, and they come here, and that degree doesn't carry over, and next thing they're doing a job that they wouldn't do in their own country, but they got no choice because they gotta
no,
make a living.
absolutely, absolutely. See, you just taught me something today. You just schooled me up right out. You just taught me something.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Like I remember, I
yeah,
used to work
that's
at
good
this.
stuff, man.
I used to work at this pharmacy, and the lady, the
Yeah,
janitor lady, I started talking to her. She was from Colombia, and
yeah,
and we would talk, and she was like, man, like she would tell me on like that in her country she was like a lawyer or something, and that now she's here and she has to pick up trash and this that and the other, like, and that she couldn't utilize any of her her legal degree just because they wouldn't transfer over. And
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
but sometimes it's not, they think it's gonna be a different way, but when they get here it's not what they thought. It's not what they signed up for.
totally different.
Yup, yup,
Totally
yup.
different.
Yeah,
Totally different.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, I mean, with the elections coming up soon, we'll see how much this country is going to change, or is it going to stay the same?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We'll see. We'll
Hey,
see, bro. You
one
know what
thing's
I
for
mean?
sure, Gary. Right now that you brought that up, they're gonna be
Yeah.
bombarding us with all kinds of
Yeah.
scandals, all kinds of stuff. So, I know, like last week,
Yeah.
that P Diddy scandal broke. It just look at
Oh
the
yeah.
timing, just the timing of
Yeah.
all this stuff. So, what I'm wondering is, right now that they're entertaining us with all this, with all this nonsense, like what are they doing in the background? Because we can see what this
Yeah,
hand's
that's
doing,
true.
but what is the other hand doing? What do they have up their sleeve? What are they distracting us
Exactly.
from?
What's up? No, absolutely. Absolutely. I've actually read a book called The Art of War,
Yeah,
and The Art of War, and it talks about that. It talks about stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like setting up. You know what I mean? Diversions, a smoke screen where this is what you see, but behind the scenes, this is what's really happening.
yeah.
And you're absolutely right. Why now? You know what I mean? Why now? You know, uh, what are you trying to get our attention off? Like, what are you doing? I agree with you 100%.
You know what? And now, like every time, then this is what I do myself. Because a lot of times, when I'm reading something, I just read the headlines and I'm like, oh shit, what? Like this really
Le
happened?
queda un restante de 60 segundos.
Like for instance, like I was
No,
watching when I
absolutely.
wasn't even watching, I was reading the headlines. I'm scrolling through the videos on YouTube, and I read a
Yeah.
headline like P Diddy takes advantage of Meek Mills. I'm like, oh what? And then so I go and I'm listening to the video, and then next thing
Yeah.
you hear some
Yeah.
dude getting pounded, and he's like in excruciating pain,
Yeah.
but then I gotta stop. I'm like, hold on. Like
It,
first, like I shouldn't be listening to this because this is just sounds horrific, and then the second thought is like, hold on, what about if this what if this is like AI generated? Because you don't know anymore. Like if this stuff is real or not.
exactly.
Like you can manipulate videos, voices, pictures. So it's like everything nowadays you have to question it to.
Absolutely.
And you have to make a determination whether it's legitimate or if it's fake.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, is this James or AI James?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Hey, call me
That's
back.
cool. Like,
I got. All right, so I got enough time for one more, I believe. If not, I'll have my wife come and knock on the door because my daughter's about to get off of school. We normally pick her up at about 3 or so, and she doesn't like it when we're there late. And she's 5, and she'll ask us why are we late? Like why do we leave her waiting for? Like man, like sometimes it's we got no control over the traffic and whatnot. Anyhow, so we're just waiting right here for Gary to call back, and we're not even talking about prison right now. Just stuff that's happening around the world. And right now, righteous monkey. As soon as Gary gets back, I'll go and let him know that you gave him a shout out. Hey, what did you think about that little tour around Camp Gonzalez?
This call is now
Esta
being
es
recorded.
Global Telling. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Gary.
un individuo encarcelado en de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o prima ahora el 5. Gracias por utilizar Global Telling.
Hello, Gary.
Hello.
So
All right.
So
Yes.
like earlier on, I had asked you if you had gone to camp. Um, the reason that I was
Yeah.
asking you if you had been to the camp system before was because back in February, Jesse had hooked me up with one of his buddies that paroled right there from Centinela about like 8 or 9 months ago, and
Yeah.
so I'm not sure if you know him. Do you know Jeremy?
Yes. I know who you're talking about.
Okay. So I met up with him, and he was able to get me into it was decommissioned already, but it was part of the LA camp system, and it was known as Camp
Wow.
Gonzalez. And I was fortunate enough, for him to you know know the right people and allow me to walk into that facility and record it. It was being renovated. but some of the stuff was still intact. So I got to walk around like the dorms and the shower areas. Like they had like a little box unit in a little yard, and it was pretty cool. So I today I went ahead and uploaded that video. I've been sitting on it for like the last 2 months. I haven't done anything with it. Been dragging my feet, and I put it up, and it was a pretty cool experience, knowing that hundreds and upon or thousands of kids had passed through that camp, or like just in the,
Went through those doors.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So
Exactly.
when I started this channel, man, I never even envisioned something like that, being able to do something like that. I thought I was gonna be right here in the comfort of my own home, like jumping on these phone calls, and
Yeah.
I was gonna be chilling. I'm like, man, California got free phone calls, and I don't gotta pay anything. I'm gonna be right here
Yeah.
just chilling right here, taking these phone calls all day, every day.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
not the way that this is playing out now. I've been out to different locations to meet up with you guys. Um, and last week I was able to go down there and experience the release with Joe, and it's a trip. Like
Yeah.
I had one vision, and it's morphing into something else, something that I never even imagined in my wildest dreams.
Hey, that's fucking awesome, huh?
Yeah.
That is fucking awesome, bro. You know what I mean? And like I've always said, James, thank you, bro, because without you, like none of this would be possible, bro. You know what I mean? Like everybody has to truly understand, right? Like you have given us a platform, you know what I mean, to allow people to see what you know what I mean, what's going on in our lives, what's going on in the prison system, how we're making a change and we're transitioning over, and it's a fucking awesome thing, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, it's like you said you had a goal in mind, right? Like you had a plan, and that was just metamorphing into something like great, like it's just hey, it really took on a life of its own, huh?
Yeah, yeah, it definitely has. Um, so man, I
Yeah.
can't wait. In a year, where we're gonna be at, the things that we're gonna be doing, the people we're gonna be
No,
meeting up with, the
absolutely.
places we're gonna be going. Hopefully, by that time, hopefully in a year and a half,
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
hopefully we have a handful of.
Because
Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead.
hey, there's a lot of things that a lot of us haven't done. It's going to be the first time. You know what I mean? So maybe you can start a segment like that. Like I've never flown in a plane before. Like
There it
I've
is.
never once flown in a plane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe you can start a segment like that, like first time ever. You know what I mean? For the first time.
We're gonna
You know
strap
what I
Gary
mean?
up with
Because
a
there's a
camera.
lot of us who haven't done that.
We're gonna
You
strap
know?
him up with a
Hey,
GoPro, the camera facing you,
hey,
so we
you'll
get that
either
POV.
you'll either see the fear, yeah, you'll either see the fear or the excitement, either or. That's what you're gonna see. You're gonna be fucking shitty bricks, or you're gonna be excited. you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
And
man, there's a lot of things that a lot of us haven't done.
like I was telling Joe,
Hey,
I was like, man, like you don't even know, like when you're out here, like when you go to McDonald's now, like you don't even have human interaction. You walk in, they got a freaking kiosk now where you just touch the screen, you choose your combo, you pay right there, you put insert your card, and the only time that you're gonna have the interaction with that human is when they're bringing your food out, for you to pick it up. Other than that, they're trying to cut back on cost. They'll have like 3 or 4 different kiosks, so you could just order your own stuff. The only thing they're paying for is for the food, for the food to be made.
I mean, that's great, right? I've always been for the advancement in technology because it helps us out. It makes our lives better. You know, but man, you can't lose those people skills, man. You can't lose them. You gotta be able to talk to people, to interact. You have to. You know, I think that's a must in this world.
Yeah, yeah, you're
Huh?
absolutely right.
Yeah, yeah,
But it the
yeah.
the
We need to. We need that human in. Hey, yeah, I know. Uh, the world has a different plan, I guess.
man, now like anywhere you go, like even
Yeah,
Walmart, you go, they have they closed on other lanes for checking out, and now they just have a bunch of self-out check kiosks where you just walk up yourself, start scanning those your items, and let's go. You're out.
And nobody even carries cash in their pockets, so we're up.
Nah, it's rare. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm gonna be
rare.
lost.
It's rare. Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
be lost.
you gotta have that plastic. You gotta have that
I'm gonna
debit
be
card.
lost for the few. Yeah, yeah. That's fucking crazy. All the stories that I hear, everything that people say is just like, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, but I can't wait. I want to get lost in that confusion. You know, I want to experience that frustration. You know?
Hey, Gary, let me ask you
I think
something.
I'm smart enough. Hey, what's up?
Had you mentioned to me that you were gonna go back to court to get resentenced?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I had a court date on the 22nd of last month,
And
and and hello.
yeah. I was gonna ask you what was the outcome of it, or
Okay, yeah, okay.
yeah.
The petition I did file, I guess I filed the wrong one.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the judge denied me on that petition,
Uh huh.
but I have a lawyer. My family got me a lawyer, and
Yeah.
he spoke up on my behalf, and he told him, well, as of January of this year, Your Honor, he applies for AB 600 and all these new assembly bills, and she was like, great. So she offered my lawyer enough time to fill out a new petition and resubmit it. You know,
Okay.
but it's no guarantees though.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. That's just the thing with these resentencing. Like it's no guarantee. All we're doing is basically asking the judge and the DA. We're inviting them to look at my case, look at my track record in prison, look at my whole history, and make a determination.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where I'm at right now. You know. That's where I'm at, and I'm just trying every avenue, you know.
Yeah. You know what? There's no harm in doing that. No harm done.
Nah,
I would
nah,
be filling out every form, even the forms I didn't qualify, just hoping that I'll slip through the cracks,
yeah,
or I'll get some type of break.
yeah,
Hey, so
yeah. So that's where we're at right now, and we'll see what happens. What's up?
we had Melissa drop a message right now. She says, hey Gary, Nina Christie wanted to let you know she sent out birthday money to you yesterday, so you might be
Oh,
having you might
thank
be
you,
having some
Rita.
you might be having some feria coming your way, yeah, sooner than later.
Burritos,
There it is. You're gonna be
burritos, and some
get those
nachos.
get some honey buns,
Thank you so much.
get some zoom zoom, some
Hey,
wham
I
whams.
gotta come back on the honey buns, dog. I gotta come back on the honey buns. I gotta come back. I'm getting little love handles. I'm getting a little pizza. I'm gonna come back on the honey buns and zingers, and Oh man. Hey,
Yeah. What's
you
your
know.
what's your
Yeah, but
favorite?
I'm grateful. Thank you, Nina, so much.
That's
Huh?
right. Hell yeah.
What
Hey,
happened?
hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up? Thank you.
What's your favorite meal that you could make from canteen or from the tienda?
Oh well, fuck, dang, burritos. I mean, I buy shredded beef, a little bit of rice, a little bit of beans, some sausage, some pork grinds in it, with some cheese, some jalapenos. That's what I usually make, or nachos. But the stuff that I eat every day, like my Sally's making a bowl right here behind me.
Yeah.
It's just like beans and rice and a meat stick cut up with some chichas, with some cheese on it. That's what we normally eat. Maybe like half a sopa. We'll put half a sopa in there just to blow it up. That's like our normal meal every day.
Hey Gary.
Man.
Hey,
Yes.
you should bring that out to the day room and show us how you guys get down on that video visit.
Oh, you ain't lying, huh? I'll show you
Nah.
how to make my taffy too, my world famous.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
I'm gonna trademark that.
There it
My
is.
world
Yeah.
famous taffy. Little Willy Wonka. Little Willy Wonka. Little Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't much. Hey, in that canteen, you would think there'd be much in the store, right? But all it is like chips, sodas, sweets. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. So you gotta choose carefully, man. We gotta get your rice. Your tuna, your fish, your shredded beef. I eat oatmeal. Like I don't eat this state food. Like I don't go to breakfast and I don't go to dinner. So I eat my oatmeal. With my peanuts and my oatmeal with some peanut butter. That's my breakfast. I buy granola bars, peanuts. I buy all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
And then at night, so because I can't eat, I can't do that state food, bro. Like I just, like I just can't do it, bro. Like getting up, especially getting up and walking and sitting in that chow hall with like over 100 people. It's just like, yeah, I just can't do it. Like I just don't want to put myself in that,
yeah.
I just don't want to do it. I don't feel comfortable, you know.
Yeah, but shit, luckily you have that luxury of not needing to go.
No,
But there's people
exactly. I do.
because if you
I
don't,
know they gotta go. They
yeah,
gotta go.
yep,
And,
yep,
you
gotta go get
they
that
gotta go.
slop.
They're like, like, how do you do it? Like, how do you do it, Gary? Well, I'm fortunate. You know what I mean? I got my family and I got my friends and people who really look out for me, and I'm grateful. You know what I mean? That's how I do it. Like I don't take the credit. It's not me. You know what I mean? Like I can't take no credit for this. It's my family and my friends who are really blessing me in a way that I mean that it's just man, I'm grateful, man. I'm very thankful for it. You know.
Yup. Hey Gary, and I know we're getting short right now. We're down to like
Yo,
about the last two
I
minutes.
know.
If you wanna go ahead and
Yeah. All right.
do your thing, then the
Yeah.
microphone's all yours.
Yeah. We'll talk later. No. Yeah. I just want to thank everybody. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for everybody tuning in for your support, man. Keep it up. Tell your friends. Tell your family. You know what I mean? Just support James. Support us, and we're just trying to come on here and just shed light to a lot of things. Speak positivity. I mean, like you guys see the change, the faith, and our recovery, and one day, God willing, me, myself, and everybody else included, we'll be out there. We'll be out there living our lives. Right beside you guys, working, paying the bills. Just being happy, being excited. So I just thank you guys, to all my family for supporting me, for everybody helping me out. Thank you so very much. I really, really do appreciate it. Erica, her mom, my cousin Marlene, my sister, my Nina, Mona Queen, Ralph. Everybody, my Nina. Everybody that's helped me out, that is supporting me. Thank you truly from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. God bless you guys. Be safe. Take care. And thank you. Thank you for everything.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
It's just on cue right there,
All right,
Gary.
man.
Hey, so I want to go ahead and thank all of you guys that are.
Thank you too, bro.
Yeah, I know. I highly appreciate it. But yeah, like you said, I
Yeah.
gotta give a shout out to everybody that's participating in
Yep.
the chat that tapped in. We got Fish there,
Yeah.
SoCal typing in while he was
Yeah.
driving. We had Pomona Queen. We had an
Yeah.
Iceman coming in from the break room of Costco. And who else do we have in
Yeah.
here? We had Melissa. We had Righteous Monkey coming in from Tucson,
Yeah.
Arizona. If you haven't done so, go ahead and check him out. He has a channel specializing in recovery. And, that recovery from the
Amen.
blues. Yup. And
Amen.
like I said around here, life's like a candle. Once you blow it out, it's lights out. And with that, we're out of here, Gary. Gracias.
Peace.
Peace.
Gracias, brother.